Okay, lesson 3 is continuing with factoring. Now we're going to talk about how to do a difference of squares. So an example would be x squared minus 121. Okay, so this is kind of like how we were doing the trinomial, right? But really, if we made it into a trinomial, that's what it would look like, right? It has no middle x. Okay, it just kind of has the first part of the trinomial and the last part. So I have to have two numbers that multiply, okay, to negative 121, but those two numbers are going to have to add up to 0. That's why they're not there. So can you think of 121? So you would need 11 times 11. And to make 0, one's positive and one's negative. So x and x, first times first, and your last times your last is 11 times 11, plus and minus, so that when you FOIL, so let's FOIL this, so if we FOIL, we get x squared minus 11x plus 11x minus 121. And then when you add those together, they would make 0 and it would be gone. So you can see how that works. Okay. So our next example, y squared minus 225. Okay, so y and y are in the first positions of the binomial. And then to multiply to a negative, I know it's a plus and a minus. Okay, and the square root of 225 is 15. So you can see that they multiply to negative 225, and then the outsides and these insides would be gone because they would be add up to 0. Okay, last example. Same difference of squares, so 2 brackets. So what times what is going to make this term? So 12 times the 12 would get me the 144. And what times what would get me b to the 4th? B squared and b squared. Okay, I know there's going to be a plus and a minus. That's the only way to multiply to a negative number, is one opposite of the other. And then 5 and 5, that gets me my 25 piece. And then having a y on them gets me my y squared. Okay, so that's the first part, right? That's the F. And this is the L part of the FOIL. And you can see that that and that, the O and the I piece, would be gone. Right, they're same with the opposite plus and minus, so they would cancel each other out.